All right, NFL Nation. We winded down on the NFL season last night. Heck of a game there between the Steelers and Ravens. Anyways, congrats to Steelers on getting that last spot for the playoffs. They deserve it. Earlier this year I did a prediction like I did last year where I went division by division. I did the NFC East, NFC West, NFC South, and NFC North, and then NFC I went NFC East, West, NFC East, NFC West, NFC South, NFC North. I picked how the teams were going to finish the division from division champion all the way to the fourth place finisher. Last year, out of 32 total picks between the NFC and AFC, I went 16 and 16. Between the NFC and AFC, between the 8 divisions total, the 4 in the NFC and the 4 in the AFC, I got 16 right and 16 wrong between the two conferences. I had one division in the AFC and one division in the NFC. I had one division in the AFC and one division in the NFC last year, where I got one division where I got all 4 places right, how they finished. This year, I did not do remotely as close to as well as far as total for overall and as far as total for AFC. Because last year I went 8 wins in the AFC and 8 wins in the NFC. I did not do that well this year. And last year, I just went over my overall and division, so I'm going to do that again. Last year, I told you what I went in each division, and I told you what I did overall, and I went through which teams I got right. I'm not going to go which teams I got right. You can look at my video and figure that out for yourself. Not trying to be rude. But let's start in the AFC. In the AFC West, AFC South, and the AFC North, I went 2-2 in each of them divisions. And so in the AFC South, the AFC North, and in the AFC East, I went 2-2. So in the AFC East, AFC West, or never mind. So in the AFC East, AFC North, and AFC South, I went 2-2. In the AFC West, I went 1-3. For an overall record in the AFC of 7-9. And the NFC, and moving on to the NFC, and I got no division. I didn't pick any of the division champions right for the AFC, so I went 0-4 for my division champion for the 4 teams I picked to win their division. I went 0-4. So I went 0-4 for the 4 teams I picked to win each of the divisions in the AFC. So yeah, 0-4. I didn't pick a single division winner right as far as winning the division championship in the AFC. So I went 0-4 for division champions in the AFC. So now we move on to the NFC. In the NFC West, NFC South, and the NFC North, I went. So in the NFC West, NFC South, and NFC North, I went 1-3. And then the NFC East, I went 2-2. As far as picking my division winner right, in the NFC, the only division winner I got right was the Philadelphia Eagles. So I went 1-3 for picking the division champion right in the NFC. So that brings my total of an overall record. So once again, went 1-4 for picking the division champion right in the NFC. So you had the 8 divisions winners right. I went 1-7 overall for picking the division champions right between the NFC and in AFC. Eagles the only one getting. Eagles was the only one I got right there. For picking the division winners right between the NFC and AFC. Once again, the NFC I went 1-3 in the East. Once again in the NFC, I went 1-3 in the West, 1-3 in the South, and 1-3 in the North for the NFC. And I went 2-2 in the NFC East for a combined record of 5-11 for the NFC, bringing my total to 12-20 overall between the NFC and AFC for the 32 picks between all 8 divisions in the NFC and AFC combined. So 12-20 overall. Not as good as last year 4 less wins than I had last year, and 4 more losses than I had last year. So last year I had 16 wins, 16 losses. This year I had 12 wins, 20 losses. So I went down in wins and up in losses. You want to go up in wins and down in losses, but I went down in wins and up in losses. So we'll try again next year. So 12 and 20 overall, guys, between the two divisions. 12 and 20 out of the 32 picks between the NFC and NFC for the division picks. Anyways, y'all enjoy the playoffs. I gotta go check and see how I did for my playoff predictions, but y'all enjoy. Have a great day.